What's going on with the Bash Brothers? Talk to me.
Man.
On the road.
On the road, doing good. Actually living the dream lately, doing real good. Life's been good.
That's it, man. Just got back from the South, and we're happy to be here with you, bro.
How was the South?
It was great.
Comedy-wise.
Good. Nashville, we did Zanies. Always a good town to do that in. And then we did South Arkansas and
Looney Bin, the comedy clubs. But Nashville's always a good club. We like going to Nashville. Zanies is a good club. Country music, hot chicken. Chad was shitting blood for a week after we
I'll
left.
never eat that shit again.
What, the hot chicken?
Yeah,
It's
they
delicious.
dip it in fucking lava. And I literally
it's good.
shit blood for 3 days.
There's some chicken that you taste and you go, this chicken does not need to be this hot.
Yeah.
The place they deliver from, the place that Zanies gets, they're a great club.
Yeah.
And the best chicken in town Comes in on Saturday and brings you chicken with, I forget the name of it, Batty's?
Hattie B's.
Hattie B's.
Well,
they have chicken that it's spicy, but it's I want the taste of the chicken. You know, they roast it just right.
Yeah.
You feel the juices in there. They took me to a place where the chicken was just uneatable. When it's uneatable, I don't need that much fucking spice. When I did hot wings, they had the first 7 spices were fucking delicious. They really were great, different dipping sauces. The 8th one was delicious, but it just blows your fucking mind off. You know what, man? That's fun when you're 18. When you're 28, you can feel the blood pressure going up.
Fuck.
The back of your head feels like you're gonna fucking die. You know, I used to have a cat that would always eat ice cream. He'd get brain freezes in the middle, and he'd just look at me like his eyes are rolling
Like
back.
he had a
of his head.
stroke.
And then he'd come back to life like nothing happened, and he'd start meowing for more fucking ice cream.
I dated a chick like that once. She would fucking seizure out, but it was fun. She would wiggle during sex and shit. It was fun.
What's wrong with that? Good to see you guys.
Good to
From
see
the
you.
heart. And you're still out there plugging it, regardless of what.
no matter
I
what.
told you guys 2 years ago, it's a different animal out there.
Yep.
You know, you guys being R-rated. How did the South feel?
It was good because we didn't have to hold it, even though we were a little worried about being so dirty in the Bible Belt. But actually, the dirtier we got, the crazier they got. And it was great. We didn't even have to hold back at all.
And the clubs told us our alcohol sales were the highest all year. So that tells you one thing. It's good for the club. People want to go out and let loose and hear some crazy shit. And he said their alcohol sales were 3 times what any other headliner they had. So fuck it. We'll take it.
When you guys go on the road, and did anybody warn you about the Bible Belt and say, it's a different animal? How did you feel about it?
Yeah, well, that's what messed our heads up. We listened to everybody. Everyone told us, you guys better tone it down because they've been seeing our newer shit. And yeah, we're dirty, but I don't think it's the material we have now is as dirty, but we were warned, and it was the polar opposite. But I think the times have changed. Like when we were down there, people were just ecstatic to have live comedy in Little Rock, Arkansas. They were just happy. And the acts, I don't know about the previous acts, but we came in strong with high energy, and they appreciated it.
I did a tour of the Bible Belt in '98, and I listened to what they said and took it to heart. And I fell between the fucking, I bombed everywhere. Like every room I went to, from Clark, Tennessee, I would start off strong. I mean, the first 13, 12, just phenomenal. And then I'd lose them, and then there was no coming back. And I got discouraged. I ate a bag of dicks in Atlanta at that club. I ate a bag of dicks in Charlotte. In the late 90s, Creative had all their runs with a Bible Belt. I did the Little Rock had an improv, You know that the guys from Miami robbed the Miami Improv. The bartender and the manager got fired, and then they all decided to open up an improv. The guy was calling me till about a year and a half ago. One of those guys he turned now he's a comic. He went from being a photographer, a bartender, an actor. He was working at a comedy club, and some comic came in and told him he was funny. And he would call me and challenge me, like, how long have you been doing comedy? I'm going to bust through in like 2 years. And I would just sit there on the phone and go, whatever. But he opened up a club in Little Rock that was just huge. That's where Ralphie broke the bed at the hotel. And they had a Hindu owner of the hotel. And they did, Little Rock in 99, 2000 was not like the president had come from there. That was it. But the hotel close that they put Ralphie in was one of those Motel 6s plus. And they put him in, the only way they could pay Ralphie at that time was by putting him in the penthouse of the hotel, which was no bargain to nobody.
Yeah.
It was like on the 3rd floor, and it was like a bigger room. And the first day he went in there, he broke the fucking box springs. Like when he opened the club, where he was the second act. So every time you went in there, the owner of the hotel was a Hindu guy. He would come out and look at you. That guy came,
Yeah.
He came 2 weeks ago, big guy, broke bed. And right away, and Ralphie never told me, so I had to find out on the road.
Yeah.
And that's the best time to call Ralphie and go, Ralphie, you in Little Rock? Yeah, I killed.
Yeah.
I got a standing O, made out with 3 chicks, because before he met Lana, that was always his thing. Like,
Yeah.
How did it go? Oh, I fucking got a standing ovation. I made out with 2 girls. What made out with 2 girls? Who made out with 2? Did you suck their pussy? Did you grab their titties?
Yeah.
He always made out with 2 girls. So before Lana, I would call him and go, how'd this show go? Hold on. You got a standing ovation and you made out with 2 girls. Fuck you, cow.
Yeah.
And I go, so were you in Little Rock? And he's like, yeah, why? I killed that club. I killed it. I
Yeah.
said, how about the hotel room? Did you kill that fucking bed? Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that
you. I
bed.
didn't. The bed was broken when I checked in. That's what the guy didn't tell you and shit. The bed was broken. No, Ralphie, I almost broke the bed, and I'm 200 pounds lighter than you. The bed's made out of bamboo. What the fuck?
He broke a bed at Treasure Island, and we had to go collect all the Bibles from all of our rooms, and we made like a kickstand underneath the bed, right under Ralphie's bed when we checked out.
No, you did not.
Yeah, we stole all the Bibles.
I left it.
Yeah.
He's all, just make my bed. They'll never know.
Yeah, he's come on. He's all, let's smoke one and figure out how we can fix this bed. And I go, we don't need to smoke one. We'll just go get all the Bibles, baby. We'll jack this bed up, put 4 Bibles there. We're out. Let's go. He snapped it.
What's crazy to me that you're telling me is that we're living in a time right now where it's a PC culture on paper. Because this is what I'm finding out. It's a PC culture for those who want to choose that culture.
Right.
There's still tons of people left, like guys like us,
Yeah.
that speak from the heart. We say shit that's a little off color from time to time. We may throw a racial slur in there, whatever, to give it some flavor.
Right.
And people take the ride. They know it's 45 minutes. They know. And listen, I went to see John Wick. John Wick is not going to win an Academy Award. He killed 2,000 people in 2 hours. You walked out of there, you don't remember a thing. I don't remember nothing about John Wick 3. I just know he killed a lot of motherfuckers. There was a couple knife scenes and shit like that. That's what stand-up comedy is. When you go see a R-rated comic, it's 45 minutes of whatever. Now, it's the 45 minutes you choose to give them. Because have you ever sat through 30 minutes of pussy jokes?
Oh, yeah.
You want to shoot yourself.
Yeah.
10 minutes of cocksucking jokes, you want to shoot yourself. So if you sprinkle it around and you're dirty and you add some wit to it, something that happened in your life, it's not a bad 40. Red Fox did it great. If you listen to Red Fox, he did an hour of that shit and did it just fine, So guys like you and I have a market. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.